Okay, last time we did the envelope lettering, we did it with the text tool or the true type fonts that you get in the T tool here on EW, which is all the true type fonts that are on your computer. This time, what we're going to do is the lettering, which comes in the quick menu, and what is shown on the screen right now is basic lettering, but we're going to go and do envelope lettering, which is a little bit different. So let me go ahead and close this screen out. Don't need to save the changes there. And what we're going to do here first is I'm going to show you how you make that basic lettering. So what you do is you typically will draw a line, hit enter, or you will draw a curve. Drawing, and if you're like me, you'll have to fix that because that's just way too unacceptable even for me for a fast draw. And this still stinks, but to save you time, I will go ahead and exit out of here. And so what you normally do is you draw your line or your curve or whatever it is you're going to, a squiggly line, whatever it is you're going to want to put your lettering on. And then you go up to the Harry Potter looking icon, which is the quick menu. And you pick your lettering and you say, be nice, make someone smile. And then you put your spacing in. Let's just use 30, and really doesn't matter what we use here just because you can play with that later. That is the spacing in between your letters, and you can use scale, which would be the mathematical calculation of resizing. I prefer to use the fit to line, and I probably butchered that up pretty good, but I use fit to line and resize different ways by using the spacing and then by just resizing my line. So anyway, so I'm going to say fit to line, and that's what it does, except for, that's not the proper, that is second grade. For some reason, the program often will put second grade in first, and you have to just come back and reselect what you're wanting to select, or at least I do. So that's the proper lettering set that I wanted to put in there. So then you say okay, unless you want to change that spacing. But if you change those numbers, it's going to give you either more or less spacing in between each word. So that's how you typically make regular lettering. So I'm going to delete this, and what we're going to do is the envelope lettering. So we will do the same thing. We'll make a little mini baseball skin, and we will show you the difference of using the EW fonts that Jim has spent so much time creating and making for us. So you're going to draw your shape. You're going to do any of your editing you want to do. So maybe that wasn't. Oh, undo that. You're going to draw your shape. You're going to close your shape. Take off your quick edit box if it's on, because it has a tendency to make you mess up. And then if you wanted to edit your box, I'm going to edit this down a little bit so that we get a more pronounced look when we do this, so you see the difference. So once you have your envelope in, then the biggest thing that I always forget to do is add my anchors. So you're going to go down here and say add anchor, and you want to put an anchor in the corners or the edges of the drawing, because that will tell the font, it'll tell the computer program that you're going to start here, you're going to put things in and follow this line all the way till you get to a control point or an anchor. An anchor, I shouldn't say a control point, an anchor. And the anchor will tell you what direction you're going next. You're going to go to the next anchor and you're going to follow that line to the next anchor. So it defines the parameters in which the letters are to fall. And my poodle thinks that's very interesting, obviously. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go up to the quick menu, and instead of picking lettering like we do for traditional lettering, we're going to pick envelope lettering this time. And we're going to pick our font, and I'm going to pick Thebes just because it's my favorite. And we're going to type in snowflake. How about? We'll make it a 40 just for fun. And we're going to say OK. And there we have it. That would be our baseball team, is called the Snowflake. So that's how you do the envelope function using the quick lettering that's found in the quick menu of embroidery wear. Thanks and have a great day.